Here you're back in the fantasy bar talking some hoops on a Monday. 6 of my favorite plays ready for you on FanDuel and DraftKings. We're going to give you some of my favorite values. Some guys in the mid-range I think are underpriced for their current roles. A little correlation with a game I really like, and a beast of the night under 8,000 on both sites. Who we talking about? Only one way to find out. It's time to belly up to the fantasy bar. Welcome in, guys. Monday edition Bears Daily Fantasy Six-Pack. Hope everybody had an awesome weekend. We're back with 6 of my favorite plays for you for the NBA tonight on FanDuel and DraftKings. Thank you, as always, stop by and hanging out with me today in the fantasy bar. Before we get to those plays, drop a tip on this video. How to do that? Click that thumbs up button. Really helps us out on YouTube, so thank you for that. Subscribe, hit that notification bell Monday, Wednesday, and Friday this week, so don't miss any of the content. All right, let's jump in. Huge slate of games, a lot of injuries as always, and we'll do our best to navigate any changes will be made in the YouTube comment section if anything were to happen. All right, let's dive in with our first play tonight with Coby White of Chicago. Now, this is definitely my favorite game on tonight's slate. Chicago, Indiana, big 241.5 point total in this one. We have injuries on both sides, and we have 2 of the 5 fastest paced teams in the NBA going at it here. And Coby White's really stepped it up here with a lot of the injuries going on in Chicago, especially offensively. At least 16 shots now in 6 straight games of 23 and 28 shot attempts as well. So really jacking him up here of late. Over the last 5, averaging 28 points per game and almost 43 DraftKings points per game. Coby White in a good spot tonight in this fast-paced game against the Indiana Pacers. All right, let's go to the other side of that game, get a little stack going for you with Andrew Nembhard of Indiana. So Nembhard been playing some good ball here with Tyrese Haliburton on the sidelines. Haliburton listed as questionable for tonight. So we're going to keep a close eye on this situation here as we move towards lock tonight at 7 Eastern with Haliburton off the floor. 3.6% usage bump for Andrew Nembhard. And Chicago has really struggled against the point guard position. They give up the most assists per game, second most fantasy points per game. If Nembhard's in that starting lineup for Haliburton, way too cheap at these prices at 6K or below on both sides. All right, let's go to a recent favorite of ours. Going to keep rolling with Naji Marshall. So Dallas continuing to deal with a ton of injuries here, and Marshall has stepped up big time. Yes, PJ Washington may return to this game tonight. I don't think that's going to derail what Naji Marshall has been doing. A little bit of a ding, sure, but Marshall has been fantastic, and the price is still not caught up to where it should be with what he's doing of late. So sticker shock for some. To me, it's not high enough here. So if we took this price at $6,800 and applied it to his last 4 games, he has still made or far exceeded value, even at this price, averaging over 50 DraftKings points per game over his last 4. Naji Marshall, don't let that sticker shock get you. Still too cheap, in my opinion, for the injury ravaged Dallas Mavericks. All right, let's get you a value at center next with Orlando Robinson of Toronto. The Robinson back in the mix tonight. Jakob Poeltl already announced out, so should play a decent role here for the Toronto Raptors. And you gotta love this matchup with the Washington Wizards. No team giving up more points or fantasy points to the center position. Second most rebounds as well. A matchup that we have exploited all season long, and while we haven't seen a huge blow-up game, this guy has been solid, especially in a cash game setting at just 3,700, giving you that 5-6x, and even in tournaments, that's enough upside to allow you to spend elsewhere. 20 or more DraftKings points on 6 of the last 9, nothing to sneeze at here. I think we see a ceiling game coming, could start as early as tonight against this awful Washington defense. All right, let's go to the mid-range with a guy I think is just too cheap right now, with Caris LeVert of Atlanta. So LeVert been phenomenal for this team since coming over from Cleveland. Feels too cheap here, probably about $1,000 underpriced right now, and been playing really well of late. 33 or more DraftKings points in 4 of the last 5, so giving you that upside that you're looking for in tournaments and crushing that floor in your cash games. Also have Trae Young listed as questionable. Expecting Trae Young to play tonight, but if he were to be out tonight, huge boost for Caris LeVert. All right, it's time. Take a look at my favorite play from Monday night. Before we do that, let's roll on with our Beast of the Night contest. A thank you to you guys for hanging out and for your support of these videos. All you got to do, click the thumbs up button, head to the comment section, and get fantasy points on DraftKings for my Beast of the Night. You've got the closest guess. Guess what? You're going to win a free week of RotoGrinders Premium just for hanging out with me today. All right, let's wrap it up with my favorite play on the entire slate. You know, Matt's the Beast of the Night. All right, Beast time. We promised you a guy under 8,000 on both sites, and we will deliver with Austin Reeves of the Lakers, tonight's Beast of the Night. So huge injury news here for the Lakers. LeBron James expected to miss a couple weeks, which will put Austin Reeves into a much bigger role, 6.7% usage bump with LeBron James off the floor this season. We also have Luka listed as questionable. Both of those guys are out. We're talking a near 15% usage bump for Austin Reeves. So numbers you don't see very often here. The last couple games not been great for Austin Reeves. I know newer players love to look at those box scores, so it should help keep his ownership down a little bit here. But this guy has shown a massive ceiling, 40s, 50s, 60s, all the way into the 70s here with this big usage uptick. He's in a good spot. Put a big number on the board. Austin Reeves, easily my favorite play on the board in tonight's Beast of the Night. All right, guys, that'll do it for our Monday six-pack. Any comments, questions, or feedback, hit me up in that comment section right below the video or on Twitter at Beermakersfan. Don't forget, your guest, Austin Reeves, DraftKings points tonight for a shot to win a free week of RotoGrinders Premium. For RotoGrinders.com, I am Beer saying salut, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Best of luck on tonight's slate. We'll be back on Wednesday. Go win some money. See you on Wednesday.
Thanks for checking out our videos. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more DraftKings, FanDuel, and other DFS content. And you can check out our daily live show schedule on rotogrinders.com/videos.